1800 hours Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Aisha Nayab. First, the headlines. Inaugurating road projects in Peshawar today, Prime Minister expressed a firm resolve to revolutionize the tourism, forestry and agriculture sectors to advance the country on path of progress. President says religious tourism provides excellent platform to expand bilateral cooperation between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Iranian president has reaffirmed his country's commitment to strengthen relations with Pakistan in the areas of trade and investment. Foreign Office says Pakistan has been consistently supporting and facilitating the efforts of durable peace and stability in Afghanistan. In Indian illegally occupied Jammu and Kashmir, Hurriyat leaders have strongly denounced Modi-led regime for killing innocent youths and destroying houses during raids and operations in the territory. Russian president has warned the West of harsh retaliation to any aggression against his country. Pakistan beat Zimbabwe by 11 runs in the first T20 of three-match series in Harare today. And now the news in detail. Prime Minister Imran Khan says the government is focused to ensure provision of basic facilities to people. Addressing inaugural ceremony of a new block at Khyber Teaching Hospital in Peshawar today, he said the primary responsibility of the government is to serve people. The Prime Minister said the government's health card scheme is a major step toward ensuring provision of health insurance to people across the country. He said the initiative will lead to establishment of health system with the involvement of private sector that will construct a new hospital. He said it will also bring pressure on the government hospitals to improve performance. Prime Minister Imran Khan performed the groundbreaking of a Jalozai housing scheme for low-income groups in Nowshera today. A total of 1,320 apartments will be constructed in 18 months under this project. The apartments will be distributed through balloting among people having income up to 40,000 rupees per month. Speaking on the occasion, the Prime Minister said the government's low-cost housing projects will benefit the weaker segment of society. The Prime Minister also expressed the commitment to further widen the network of panagas and that of Koi Bhuka Na Soe scheme. Earlier, addressing a ceremony after inaugurating upgradation work of Peshawar Dera Adam Khail Road and laying the foundation stone of Chitral Chandur Road in Peshawar today, the Prime Minister expressed the commitment to bring revolution in tourism, forestry and agriculture sectors to take forward the country. President Dr. Arif Alvi has said people-to-people contacts and religious tourism provide excellent platform to expand bilateral cooperation between Pakistan and Sri Lanka. Talking to a delegation of Sri Lankan Buddhist monks in Islamabad today, the President said Pakistan is home to Gandhara Buddhist heritage and is a proud custodian of some of the most sacred relics of Buddha. He said Pakistan considers Sri Lanka as a special partner and friend and wants to further improve bilateral cooperation for the mutual benefit of the two friendly countries. He asked the delegation to encourage the monks and people of Sri Lanka to visit Buddhist religious sites in Pakistan, as it has far greater number of Buddhist artifacts than any other country in the world. Iranian President Hassan Rouhani has expressed his country's commitment to further enhance bilateral relations with Pakistan in trade, investment, liaison and border management. He was talking to Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, who called on him in Tehran today. The Foreign Minister, on behalf of President Dr. Arif Alvi and Prime Minister Imran Khan, conveyed a message of goodwill to President Rouhani and the brotherly Iranian nation. He said under Prime Minister Imran Khan's vision, the government is committed to strengthen bilateral relations with Iran as well as promote bilateral cooperation in various fields of mutual interest. Pakistan and Iran opened Pashin-Mand crossing point adjacent to Kutch district in Balochistan today to strengthen their trade and economic relations. The ceremony was attended by Minister for Defence Protection Zubaida Jalal and Iranian Minister for Road and Urban Development Mohammad Islami. It is the third border crossing between Pakistan and Iran. Addressing the event, Minister for Defence Protection Zubaida Jalal said the border crossing will prove to be a milestone and says the issues have been resolved with the banned Tehreek-e-Labbaik Pakistan through negotiation processed as per legal procedures. The Interior Minister said 669 and a committee will decide on the appeal. The Interior Minister said Prime Minister Imran Khan will sensitize the Western world about sanctity of prophethood sallallahu alaihi wasallam Khatamun Nabiyyin and to convince them that the incident of blasphemy hurts Muslims. This is Radio Pakistan. Spokesperson Zahid Hafiz Chaudhry says Pakistan has been consistently supporting and facilitating the efforts for durable peace and stability in Afghanistan. Responding to some media queries on the postponement of a conference on Afghan peace process to be held in Turkey and the United States in the country. In Indian raids and cordon and search operation in the territory. According to Kashmir Media Service, various Hurriyat leaders denounced the Indian Army statement about changing the color of its convoy flags to address feelings of alienation among Kashmiri people. Hurriyat leader Bilal Siddiqui said, "We won't forget the killing of thousands of our sons in fake encounters, torture and enforced disappearance in custody and molestation of mothers, sisters and daughters by Indian Army." Another Hurriyat leader, Khwaja Firdaus, Russian President Vladimir Putin has warned the West to retaliate harshly against any aggression, forcing the offender to regret. In his address to the parliament today, he said Russia wants good relations and really don't want to burn bridges. He clarified if someone considers Russia's intention as weakness and provokes the country, Russia's response will be swift and harsh. In the wake of deaths of Chad President and Army Chief Marshal Idris Deby Itno, the government and parliament have been dissolved, curfew imposed and borders shut. The army spokesman General Azim Barmando said a military council led by Deby's son, General Muhammad Idris Deby, will govern for the next 18 months. An election will be held once the transition period is over. General Idris Deby spent more than 3 decades in power and was one of Africa's longest-serving leaders. The 83rd death anniversary of great philosopher, thinker and poet of East Allama Muhammad Iqbal is being commemorated today to pay homage to his services for the Muslims of the subcontinent. Allama Iqbal was a great visionary poet who convinced the idea of the separate homeland for the Muslims of the subcontinent, which was ultimately materialized in the shape of Pakistan. Pakistan beat Zimbabwe by 11 runs in the first T20 match at Harare today. Batting first, Pakistan set a target of 150 runs for loss of 7 wickets in stipulated 20 overs. Zimbabwe team could score 138 runs for the loss of 7 wickets. And finally, the weather. Dry weather is expected in most parts of the country during the next 12 hours. However, rain, wind, thunderstorm is expected in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, Upper Punjab, Kashmir and Gilgit-Baltistan. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analyses, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletin on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.